Hi folks, Jordan Bateman here from the resident pod on TheOrca.ca and the Independent Contractors and Businesses Association, the mighty ICBA. Thanks for clicking my link and seeing what I'm writing about this week. And it's about Surrey City Council. I'm fascinated by what's going to happen in Surrey over the next few years. We have Doug McCallum, after 13 years out of power. He's back in the mayor's chair. He's 70-something years old. He has virtually every seat on council belongs to his Safer Surrey slate. And last night, the inaugural meeting, which is usually more ceremony than it is actual business, his slate got down to work. They got sworn in around 7:15 p.m. By 8:30, they had already started moving on their two biggest platforms. They've served notice that they are going to leave the RCMP. No studies, no feasibility, no costing. They're going to do it because they believe that the people of Surrey have given them a mandate to leave the RCMP and form their own Surrey City Police Force. And they want to swap LRT for SkyTrains. They made a motion to do that as well. It will go to the TransLink Mayor's Council next, where I hear through other municipalities that seems like Surrey does have support for their position, as long, and this is a big as long asterisk on this, it doesn't cost TransLink or these other cities more money. So very interesting to see what will happen there. One point I do want to make, these are huge public policy shifts, big public policy changes. A police force is going to be years in the making. 1,000 different little details that will have to be managed well, because if there's one thing a city cannot screw up, it's their police force. That is just too important a public service to want to mess up. But I want to talk about the light rail to SkyTrain dilemma. Right now John Horgan's talking tough that the budget's in place. Even though if you actually look at the press release, the provincial government is giving money to the Broadway subway, not to the Surrey LRT, although the NDP would say that, no, it's all part of the same pot of money, blah, blah, blah. But if you actually look at the costing, they're not giving that much money. None, in fact, to Surrey LRT. However, 4 important swing ridings there in Surrey. Gary Begg, NDP MLA in Guildford, Jagrup Brar in Fleetwood, Ravi Kailan in Delta North, and Ginny Sims in Panorama. These are must-holds for the NDP next time if they want to be a majority government. You can bet the BC Liberals are licking their chops at the idea of getting back in. The NDP MLAs seem to have supported Tom Gill and the Surrey First during this last municipal election. Tom Gill and Surrey First, of course, went down in flames. I'm not sure the NDP yet in their mind have made the transition to the fact that this is Doug McCallum's council, Doug McCallum's city, and they're going to have to work with it. But here's a little political bet with all of you there. He'll talk tough, but when the time comes to fund a SkyTrain line in Surrey, I think John Horgan will pony up provincial taxpayer dollars, because Surrey is just too important a swing riding to mess around. And if he doesn't, you can bet the BC Liberals will hang it on John Horgan and the NDP as to why Surrey doesn't have light rail or SkyTrain. So very interesting times ahead. Doug McCallum, he seems to have his pedal to the metal. He's not going to go slow. He's there, as the old saying goes, for a good time, not a long time. Hope you read my link on the Orca. Thanks for watching this video, and thanks for reading the Little Fish That Could.